Here with my boy Andrew Gray, star of the upcoming movie American Warrior. How excited are you for this?
I'm super excited.
Yeah, you got a big event coming on. Can you talk about that and the excitement of doing something like that in your hometown?
Absolutely. Well, first, it's shout out to all the event coordinators and all the wedding planners. It's a lot more work than I thought. We got a little team putting it together, but it's great full circle. Talking to my friends and families and patrons, just so you know about going out to LA years and years ago, almost 20 years ago now full circle, bringing a feature here. It's great. And to uplift the community because I see my community as warriors.
The movie American Warrior. The excitement to be part of this film, and you're going to be with family and friends and fans watching this film. Can you talk about that?
It's interesting because they're going to see me in a different space. I play the villain in this film. I don't know if he's a villain or just a misunderstood person. But at the end of the day, well, I'll just tell you this. The last screening that we went to when it was in festivals, right? At the very end of the film, there was a ovation. It's a really, I believe,
it's powerful.
It's powerful, but it's a slow burn as well. And it has a good peak at the end. But they're like, man, you were scary in this, dude. Like, we hated you. And I was like, awesome, like amazing, They're like, so what is it like playing a villain in this? And now my friends and my family are going to see that other side. I guess there's duality to every human being, right? And I think we have the ability to make choices. And I had to make a lot of choices, especially as actors, we're making choices. And the choice also to bring here to Sacramento. But there's arcs, to go be the hero in your life or go the other route and be the villain.
And they say sometimes being the villain is easier. I mean, you were very accustomed to being the good guy.
Well, there's consequences either way. And there's, at the end of the day, I choose to be a hero, and I believe also the character I was playing was doing his best in his life to be a hero. But yeah, there was one or two choices that he went down the wrong path and did bad things.
Everybody knows you. You got a big fan base from the Power Rangers, but this is an MMA movie. Did any of that carry over, or was it something all totally brand new?
Well, I didn't say it's morphin time, but we definitely kicked some butt. Okay. It was physical. It was, I did all the stunts in this one, which was different. It was more like 60-40 in Rangers. We went to town in this. Fans so far have been accepting the trailer. I know they're going to love the movie. So go ahead and see that August 29th when it hits theaters and screenings and digital downloads and all that stuff. But I think it's going to transfer very well.
And you got to work with the legend Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Can you talk about being on set with him and what that was like?
Yeah, it was amazing, man. Danny's incredible. He said to me, he's like, everything that I've accomplished in my life was through helping somebody first and not asking for anything. And when you continue to give people, they don't want to let you go in a way. But it's not like he's giving himself away. He's just honestly offering his skill sets, his expertise, and it's just helped him. It's just created his whole career. So I'm going to take that along the way in my career and in my life, Put love first, encouragement, a helping hand first. And that's another reason why I created the Superhero You. But we'll talk about that later and at the event.
Well, yeah, to talk about the Superhero You and what that is and for you to build that up.
I started it 3.5 years ago, but I don't want to go over Danny. Working with Danny was amazing. I was like, Danny, you've evolved so much. Now, how'd you get into the tacos?
I was like, he evolved too, yeah.
And he's like, honestly, I made someone some tacos. And they're like, hey, Danny, do you want to do a taco business? Same thing. He's like, I made somebody, I don't know if you got donuts, but bought them donuts and made them coffee. And they're like, we should be doing this. So help somebody. You'll see how far it goes. I'm telling you guys.
Eating clean, being clean, all that. Everyone evolves.
That's right. And I didn't know that he's been sober since he got out of San Quentin, which was in the 70s. And then it was like 10 years later before he got in his first film. Right. But we'll talk about that another time. But he's an amazing guy. So the Superhero You is a company that I started about 3.5 years ago. And it was to help people elevate in their life. We need to basically kill the old us, get to the core of our olive, be willing to crush it for the oil to flow. And what I've learned is if you're not the hero in your life, then you're the villain. So we operate on the 4 pillars of purpose, power, and peace, which is mentality, physicality, and nutrition, and then career/order, discipline, so that they can elevate in their life through empathy, communication, and assertiveness. And I think when you package all those together, that's when you're truly being the hero in your life and you're serving something greater than yourself. So 3.5 years in the works. We got camps coming out. We currently have group coaching. We're going to be doing more one-on-one coaching. We have a vault of videos, and it's just expanding. And this is a catalyst. This event in Sacramento is a catalyst, and these screenings too help build out the Superhero You program, to help build out the camps, to get more staff, to get more resources. Oh my goodness, putting these, again, event coordinators, and I see what you guys are doing. It's a lot, and it takes a lot of heart So in this movie, also American Warrior, there's a lot of heart, and there's heart on both ends. You know, if it comes from a villain who feels that maybe he was betrayed in the past, which my character was, by agents and managements in his backstory, or that the hero betrayed his family, don't want to give up too much, but then decided to go to his arc.
Everything takes a village.
Absolutely. And it takes a village to make a bad film, man. This is a really good film.
Exactly, and everyone's going to love it. And the event, we got a big event. What can everybody expect? Because you're also doing a Q&A.
Yeah, so the agenda-ish for the event is we're going to have people come in, find their seats, grab dinner. It's dinner and a movie.
Everybody loves
drink.
that.
We got amazing popcorn and kettle corn. We're going to watch the movie. Then we're going to do a Q&A with a guy named Manny, your guy who you recommended. Hey. I can't wait to meet this guy. I've heard amazing things. He's at the Hashtag Show. He works at CBS. He's a rock star. So he's going to be asking me questions about the film, obviously how it was created, how did I get involved with this, and then some questions I don't know what he's going to ask, right?
So what it's for, that's why everybody's got to come out.
I'm also going to be thanking my sponsors and the local sponsors and bringing them up because I see everybody who I invited to this as a hero in the community. So let's thank the sponsors and say, why did you start this? What was your why? What's your mission? What's your aim for the future? How can we be a part of the community? Do you guys need any of these services? I got you, those kind of things. And then that's what we're going to do and just enjoy the rest of the evening and shake a tail feather, take some photos.
Everybody, check out American Warrior at the screening or when it hits you close by.
Appreciate you.